Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are hearing us from. Please, you need to listen to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa because the Oko over now, and you must know the page where we are right now, so that you will not be picking dust from other, warmongers. Those that want to talk us down, don't allow them to talk your spirit down. We are moving. Biafra is here almost. All right. I want you to please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, remember to drop your comment. Thank you. Let's go there.
Friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am here this evening to respond to what transpired today by the illegitimate rogues, criminals who parade themselves as leaders in the Southeast. I want to let them know that the delegitimization of them and their various offices has begun. Maybe they are not aware of that. Those who parade themselves as leaders of Southeast, there is nothing like leaders of Southeast. From tonight, you may parade yourself as long as you want, as whatever leader or whatever in the Southeast. There is nothing like leaders in the Southeast. What we have today is Biafra. What we have today is Biafra government. And Biafra government is operating from exile. The Biafra government is piloting the affair of the life of Biafra people from exile. And very, very soon, the government will not only be operating from exile, but also from the homeland. It is going to happen in 3 weeks' time. I listened to a man called of the Southeast. And what surprises me was the fact that the same man called Anyim Pius Anyim denounced being or coming from Southeast. He denounced it. He denounced anything Igbo because he thought that when he denounced Southeast and denounced being an Igbo man, they will give him president of Nigeria. This happened in 2023. The same man I saw today in the gathering of the people that call themselves Southeast leaders. And I begin to wonder, why would a man who was vying to become the president of a failed terrorist country called Nigeria, denouncing coming from the Southeast, denouncing that he don't want to be anything Southeast, will be having meeting and speaking in the midst of those who say they are from the South. Used that can do that. And that's why I'm happy today that Biafra people have leaders in the government of Biafra that are very, very reasonable. And let me tell you, I am going to show you what Anyim Pius Anyim said before today. And here we go. Before I play what Anyim Pius Anyim said, I want everybody to look at this. I did not come here of course, I don't want to be doing exposition as we normally do. We have passed that level of exposition. What we are now is the level of liberation, the level of woto woto. And I want every Biafra watching me today to pay very attention, because I am going to speak in a language they will never understand today. Here is Pius Anyim. For those of you who may have seen the images or the video of Pius Anyim addressing the people from the Southeast. A man said, 23, producing Nigeria's president or next president, not Igbo right. Anyim Pius. He said it is not Igbo right. The same man is in a meeting that they are supposed to be discussing Odema Ndi Igbo or Odema in the Southeast, if there is anything like such thing exists. Now, the same man, Anyim Pius Anyim, a former secretary to the government of the Federation, has disclosed the only instrument the Southeast can use to produce Nigeria's next president in 2023. He said, persuading other regions in the persuading other region is the only instrument the Southeast can use to produce Nigeria next president. Anyim, however, noted that producing the country president is not the right of the Southeast. It is not the right of the Southeast. While some of the people who gathered with him,
there is clearly a nexus between the current high level.
Some of the people who gathered with the idiot in this gathering, believe that, some of the people that, that gather here believe that, Southeast has some right, according to them. Why they are believing that Southeast has right, inside them, somebody is saying that it is not the right of the Southeast. And these are the people who will want to make decisions that will favor the Southeast. That's why they have failed. That is why we have delegitimized them. And the delegitimization will continue with woto woto. Woto woto. I want everyone to listen and pay attention here. I'm just going to do this very briefly, and I will speak. Now, listen to the idiot.
Of insecurity in the Southeast, and the fact that some criminal elements are unleashing mayhem under the cover of agitation for Biafra. We must emphasize that the circumstances that led to Biafra agitation in 1967 is not the same as what is happening today. Therefore, we must endeavor to point out.
First of all, he is not in any position to tell us how we are going to fight for our freedom, because he doesn't believe in freedom. He doesn't believe in freedom. He doesn't believe in Biafra. So he doesn't have any right to tell us about Biafra, to tell us how we are going to fight Biafra. He doesn't have that right. For the fact that he does not believe in the ideology of freedom means that he doesn't have the right to discuss about it. He has the right to discuss what he believes in. And he believes in Nigeria. So he should continue to talk about Nigeria and leave Biafra the hell alone. And I want to make it very clear today. Anyim Pius, from today, run. Continue to run. Because you are one of the killers of the Biafra people. And Biafra will come for you. Cut this video. Anyim Pius, Anyim, from today, Biafra will look for you anywhere you are to stop you from killing us. And let me tell you, we will stop every killers in Biafra land. Anyim Pius, you are in the list. Biafra will come for you. These are the people who are in the helm of affair, dishing out orders, bringing militaries to kill men who fight for freedom and tag them criminals. You listen to him. He said, the Biafra struggle is now being spearheaded by criminals, which means he does not even believe in freedom fighting. And for that reason, he is bringing the military to kill those fighting for freedom, target them criminals. So we are going to also kill those who come to kill us. Tell an impious, Biafra will look for him, except he is not in Biafra land. It is time we take the bull by its horn. Okay? It is called self-defense. Those who come to kill us will first of all kill them. I want everybody to listen. He addressed Biafra freedom fighters as criminals, which means he is bringing the securities, the terrorist securities, to kill those he tagged criminals. He doesn't know what is freedom fighting. He does not believe in freedom fighting, and we are going to teach him a lesson. I want everybody to listen again, because it is from what you say we are going to use to judge you. What I'm saying now is what you are going to use to judge me. If you feel that what I'm saying now in response to the nonsense coming from this man's mouth is wrong, use it and judge me. But let us listen from the beginning.
There is clearly a nexus between the current high level of insecurity in the southeast and the fact that some criminal elements are unleashing mayhem under the cover of agitation for Biafra.
Are you listening to that? That is, some criminal elements are unleashing mayhem in the southeast under the guise of Biafra, which means what they are expecting us to do is to continue to keep quiet and allow terrorists, military, Boko Haram in the army to subdue us. And then they are going to be happy. And I'm going to tell you the reason why an impious is doing what he's doing today. And some of them who you see that gathered there, all of them, we are going to chase them away from Biafra land. I am telling you the fact. If it did not happen, know that it is not a human being that gives birth to me. I said, I came to this Biafra struggle to fight and liberate Biafra. And I am going to do it, including bringing any killer down. It is not time for political correctness. I will give you word to word. Follow with action. The way you are planning to kill Biafrans is the way Biafran will plan to kill you. So you will not kill them. I want everyone to listen to this.
We must emphasize that the circumstances that led to Biafra agitation in 1967 is not the same as what is happening today.
Now, what is the circumstances that led to the Biafra in 1967? Is it not Igbo pogrom? Did you not see Igbo pogrom during the election? Did you not see the killings of Igbos in the north? Did you not see killing of Igbos in the south, in the southwest? Are you not seeing genocide all over Nigeria? What else led to the Biafra War of 1967 that this man is standing here as a Nigerian to address those who believe in the Southeast cause or whatever Igbo cause they are fighting for? And remember, I've just shown you a report that says it is not the right of the Southeast to, have a president. Yet, while he was a PDP member, they signed agreement that they are going to zone the presidency to the Southeast. It was part of the agreement, only for him to come out and say it is not the right of the Southeast. And the same man is in a meeting where you are discussing about Southeast, and you think you are going to fool some people like us. My friend, we have risen up. You don't know what is coming. One after the other. Kills all of you. All of you that are coming and bringing the killers. You are also a killer. And what we are doing is to defend ourselves, defend our women, defend our children, defend every living thing in Biafra land. And for us to do that, you must go down. I want everybody to listen.
Therefore, we must endeavor to point out the difference in the present agitation. Today, we do not have anything that in any way approximates to the situation in 1967.
Did you hear that? Today, when actually the program against Ndibo, against Biafra, has increased up to 1,000,000%. This man is saying there is nothing like that. He is the same one who, I'm going to play the video. And so this is the first video. I'm going to come to the second video. So you will understand the reason why they must all be chased away from Biafra land, including from their family. I want their family members to begin to make up their mind, because this is a fight against 70 million. It is not a fight against Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is just speaking the mind of the people. I am pious. Your time is up.
There is absolutely no consensus on the purpose, content, method, and boundaries of today's Biafra agitation.
You don't expect us to fight like Ojukwu. You don't expect us to go to a conventional war. We know what we are doing. You people are morons. You don't have any brain. You don't know how to face Nigeria. You are protecting your interest. You are protecting what Nigeria did for you, which you said. So we are going to fight this liberation ruthlessly, completely different from what you have ever seen in life. And that's what we are doing. You don't expect me to come and fight like Ojukwu. You don't expect me to come and fight like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am neither of these two. I am not Ojukwu. I am not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am Simon Ekpa. Complete different person. And I'm going to fight all of you differently. I am not trying luck. I have the template. All of you will be silenced from 1 till the end. Then after that, Biafra will come. I will play this template. I will follow this template until the declaration of Biafra. And if you survive it, thank God.
I therefore call for a return by all those involved in this agitation. In rethinking the Biafran agitation, we need to honestly articulate what have been the outcomes or impact of the agitation so far. For example,
why would you be talking about agitation when you are not part of it? You just gather yourself, Nigerians, those who believe in Nigeria, those who doesn't believe in Biafra, gather yourself there, the so-called political elite, criminals, who can never buy the idea of Biafra. You gather yourself and started talking. Do you have anybody that is fighting for Biafra there with you? Do you have anybody with Biafra ideology there with you? The entire 70 million Biafra have the Biafra ideology. Do you have anybody that represent them there? You don't have. You just come. And the one thing you people don't know is that, oh my God, believe me, this is a different generation. Yeah, it's a different generation. I want you to cut this video and send to all of them that gather there. If they say Biafra will not come, we will go there, we will visit them one after the other. And then after that, Biafra will come. Those who say Biafra will not come, we will visit you one after the other. I can go no. I go no. Let me come and see who is going to stand and say Biafra will not come. Go, mark my words. If you say you are going to kill Biafrans because they are asking for their rights to existence, we will visit you one after the other until you be no more. And let us see who is going to come and stand. And Nigeria will use you as a barrel of gun to kill Biafran people. No, we are mad now. That same craziness in you that makes you, give you the impetus to speak very unreasonably in the public is the same craziness that have entered us. And our own is race power 3. I am telling you the fact. You people have not seen crazy. You are going to see craziness now. You are going to see craziness. We are going to give you people hell.
My own opinion, in the last 4 years, every Monday has been declared by some non-state actors as sit-at-home day.
Who tell you that we are non-state actor? We are completely state actor. It is you that don't want to recognize us, state actor. We formed government in Ireland. We are recognized by every part of the world where this government is registered. It is you with your ignorance and your selfishness, your stupidity that doesn't want you to recognize that the people piloting the affair of the sit-at-home are not, you can't address them as non-state. It's an insult to us. But you know what? Don't worry. We know what to do. This is the time for iron. Iron to iron. I get bendunu. I get bend you, we will bend you very soon. This is your mouth. You used to speak this today. I want to know how you are going to speak in the next 2 months.
The enforcement have been leading to enormous loss of lives and property.
And you cannot hear him addressing the bombardment of Nigeria terrorist military, and all these nonsense terrorists they brought to our land, killing women, children, burning houses, villages, market. You can't terrorism of the people they gave gun in the name of military. You cannot hear him talk about it in this speech. Just 3 days ago, Hope Uzodinma bombed Akata, a community. We posted the video. And here they are in the same Imo state. Did you see him talking about it? He can never talk about it. Well, let us continue.
It is estimated that hundreds of lives and hundreds of billions of naira have been lost to the sit-at-home order and its enforcement. 2, life has become very difficult in the Southeast, and almost every successful person in the Southeast is in self-exile.
Yes, you are going to join the self-exile from today. And you are going to join this self-exile in a very, very difficult way. I am telling you the fact. Except it is not Biafra land that I'm talking about. You will join the self-exile. You, in particular.
If care is not taken, very soon, none of us will come home, no matter the number of security personnel you carry.
I'm very glad you know that. And your own have started from today.
3, social and economic activities have been dislocated. Businesses have collapsed. No social activity can any longer safely take place in the zone, and no new businesses are being attracted to the zone. If care is not taken, very soon.
In Southeast zone, I thought you said that Southeast, you don't know anything about Southeast. You are a Nigerian. So why are you here addressing something that you does not recognize? Why you are chasing your cloud and your shadow in the name of trying to become Nigeria president? You did not recognize Southeast. You did not recognize Igbo. And here you are talking about the region, talking about the zone. Because you have failed. It is time to get relevant so you can stand in the midst of people to talk. As I am pious from Abakaleke.
Every means of livelihood in the zone may dry up. Heavy arms and ammunition have become instruments of political campaigns, resulting in gross voter apathy.
It has become political campaign, arms and ammunition. Who are those that are doing campaign with arms and ammunition? The people sitting there with him, including himself. Are we doing political campaign in Biafra? The answer is no. So if anybody is using arms and ammunition to do political campaign, is Hope Uzodinma. He's sitting there with him. Is he himself? I am pious. I have done it in the Ebonyi State. Is Soludo is sitting there with him. Mba of Enugu is sitting there. All of them are the one using the guns and ammunition to do campaign. They are talking to themselves. Biafra do not have business in Nigeria politics. So we don't involve. Our guns are focused at making sure that military don't come to kill our women again. The terrorists in the army doesn't come to kill at will, like I used to do before. That is what our gun is doing. And it is working perfectly, serving that purpose.
If care is not taken, very soon, Southeast will lose national political relevance as votes from South.
He says Southeast very soon, Southeast will lose national political relevance. Ask him, when has Southeast ever had national political relevance? A region that has never produced one president of Nigeria. So if they have not lost the national political whatever relevance, when he had, what does it, can he define what he mean by losing political relevance? You can't produce a president and you claim to be part of the country from 1960 to now. And then you are saying if care is not taken, he thought that Nigeria was created yesterday. He thought Nigeria was created yesterday. So it is the agitation for Biafra and the liberation of Biafra is going to make the Southeast to lose political. We are not part of Nigeria. If you are talking and addressing Nigerians, address them. It's your business. will not stop you. But you see, you can't be addressing Nigeria in Biafra territory. You people have committed abomination today. I will never forgive you for that. I purposely allow you people to have this meeting. And I know the reason why I did it. Well, we go shock you. We are going to shock all of you. I know the reason why the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra resistance fighters allowed you people to have this meeting. I know the reason. I'm not going to explain the reason, but I'm going to explain the reason on a good day. Otherwise, you think what do you have there? We enter there and scatter everywhere. We have the capacity as of today. But you people don't know. Hope is the man know what I'm talking about. He's aware. He knows that we have the capacity to enter where you are in the irrespective of whatever amount of time you have there. The time has not come for that. The time is going to come. When the time comes, you will see it happen. I'm following the step, and I will never miss this track. No matter the provocation, my target, I can never miss it.
Southeast will no longer be of any consequence. Crime and criminality have become widespread in Southeast because common criminals have taken advantage of the agitation. There is clearly.
He said common criminals have taken the advantage of the agitation as if they like the agitation. Okay? He said common criminals have taken the advantage of the agitation as if they like the agitation. Did they like the agitation? Have they been part of the agitation before? So why are you now worried about who has taken over agitation that you were never part of? Why are you worried? You're worried about the agitation has been taken over. You never supported agitation. You never believed in agitation. You never part of the agitation. So why are you worried about something you will never be part of?
There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Where are those Hausa people today? Do you see them anymore? They're saying we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Do you see them again today? Do you see them? I'm asking you. No. Because Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them.
Now I want every Biafran to listen and listen attentively to this. I'm going to play again the video of this idiot. Somebody who was talking about Igbo, talking about Southeast. I want you to listen to this. We're going to play from 33.
Government is not just about the leader or a few people in government. The government must be the responsibility of everybody for it to make progress. You give everybody a stake in that government. And of course, that is what we talk about patriotism. And people will commit to it and make a success of your policies. All right, let me come here, Senator Ayim. And there are two critical questions as to the political dimension of your ambition. No matter what it is, no matter how wonderful your ideas are, it still boils down to the fact that your political party needs to make a decision that will favor you to emerge as a candidate. First and foremost is the issue of Igbo presidency and the capacity of the Southeast being able to get a ticket of a political party like the PDP. Your party seems to have thrown it open. How will your chance look in the light of this? Does it dim your chance when your party is throwing it up? And it looks so much that we have more northern hopefuls or aspirants in the PDP. I'm losing you, but I have had you to a point. Well, let me say that PDP is a national party and not a Southeast party. Let me also say that all through my political life, I've played at the national level. I have never had any experience at the regional level. I've been president of the Senate right here in Abuja. I've been secretary to government right here in Abuja. I have made few interventions at national levels. The one you mentioned when this country was at a crossroad over the issue of the then president being sick and not transmitting a letter. And you also know that given the rising insecurity at a point, I wrote an open letter to the president. I have operated at the national issue, at the national level, and my desire and interest is at the national level. So there are people from the north, from the west, from the east, and all that aspiring to lead, to pick the presidential ticket of my party. I am putting my credentials on the table alongside theirs. And whoever the party chooses, I am a party man. But I believe that I have the right credentials, I have the right experience, I have the right capacity, I have the right competence, and I can compete with anybody on the table. So, but what about the chances of an Igbo man? Is it time for the Igbo presidency? The agitation has been on for a long time. The North Central region will also say we need a chance. The North East will say we need a chance. This? But why are you promoting this Igbo? Am I not a Nigerian, even though I'm from Southeast?
Did you hear that?
Is it not a reality, Senator? I am qualified. No, but I am qualified.
Did you hear that? Why is he promoting this Igbo?
Hanging over, as much as some of us don't like.
Did you hear that? Why is he now, Pius Sanyem, standing in the middle of people so-called Southeast to discuss the insecurity, to discuss the development, to discuss the Igbo, to whatever they want to? He is now asking a Yoruba man, why is he promoting this Igbo? He don't want to associate himself with Igbo. He don't want to associate himself with the Southeast. Today, he was part of the meeting to discuss Odema, their so-called Southeast. Does it make sense to you? It doesn't make sense to you. I want you to listen to how Nigeria made him
have this ethnic conversation, but it's an obvious reality of our politics. We talk about
a Yoruba man was telling this idiot that you are trying to avoid this Igbo thing, but it's a reality. It's a reality. And Yoruba man who is a journalist is telling this Afonshi that what you are trying to avoid is a reality. Now, listen to what I am is going to tell you.
About religion, we talk about ethnicity. They have characterized our politics. And so they determine it most of the times, except a politician wants to deceive himself or herself. And that's why.
Did you hear that? Shegu now said, except a politician want to deceive himself or herself. So what Shegu have just done now is to tell this idiot who have been misrepresenting Igbo with the highest brain, that he is just deceiving himself if he claims not to know and understand this Igbo thing in Nigeria. I want you to listen to it again.
Igbo. Am I not a Nigerian, even though I'm from Southeast? You should not promote. Is it not a reality, Senator? I am qualified. No, but I am qualified. But is it not a big question hanging over? As much as some of us don't like to have this ethnic conversation, but it's an obvious reality of our politics. We talk about religion, we talk about ethnicity. They have characterized our politics. And so they determine mean it most of the times, except a politician wants to deceive himself or herself. And that's why I'm asking the question, is it ripe now for an Igbo presidency? Shegu, in my little years in politics, are you with me? In my few years in politics, absolutely, President Obasanjo from Southwest became a president, not because Southwest supported him.
Now listen.
They did not want him, they did not support him, but Nigeria chose him. Mr. Shegu, again in my little political life, President Buhari ran for presidency 3 times. Each of those 3 times, he will have a winning vote in major catchment areas in the north, but he will not win. Until he teamed up with the south. He now ran and he won. So, for anybody from Southeast, it's not the Southeast that will make you the president. You are not going to be a president of the Southeast. You are going to be a president of Nigeria. And it is my desire, it is my effort, it is my target to be acceptable to Nigerians. If I am acceptable to Nigerians and Nigerians voted me in as their presidency, as their president, it does not matter where I come from. And I have a record, I have a pedigree. You can look at my record and you agree with me that I have been nationalistic.
Are you hearing that? He has been nationalistic. I want you to listen,
And I don't see, I don't think I am limited because of where I am from.
Okay.
If anybody is trying to limit me because of where I am from, I think it's a disservice to this nation. And
are you listening to that? That for him now, when PDP was making its law on rotational president, and they rotated it to North, and Pius was part of them. He did not say, oh, well, if you rotate this into North, are you trying to limit the people in the North? No. They say, okay, after this one, it will go to East. And Pius or whatever shit he is called was part of the meeting. He did not say, oh, if you rotate it to the East, it is going to limit me from becoming Nigeria president. No, he accepted it. But because he continued to remain a slave, a shitty slave that he is, who cannot speak up to defend his right. So he has been defeated and is very scared of challenging the Fulanis. Now listen to something he vomited from his mouth.
I won't give in to it.
Okay.
I will aspire as a true Nigerian.
Okay.
I will aspire as somebody who has become whatever I have become in my life because I'm a Nigerian.
Are you hearing that? He is going to do everything he is doing now, including the speech he made in Imo State today, because he has become an impious because of Nigeria. He has become everything he is today because of Nigeria. Nigeria made him. The corrupt system made him. The terrorism made him. The killings made him. And because of that, he is going to kill and also brand freedom fighters as criminal because Nigeria made him. We are fighting Nigeria that made him. So you can never expect somebody like this, a criminal, a fraudster, a corrupt, idiotic, elephant-smelling pig like this man to support the liberation of Biafra people. Never. Because Nigeria made him. And you are fighting the entity that made him? No. And in all this, he did not say, if I come to this gathering of the Southeast, are they going to see me also as limiting my own thing as the South? Why should I associate myself with them in the Southeast? No. He was addressing issue of Southeast. He did not address it as a Nigeria issue. He singled out the Southeast to address the security challenge in the Southeast, to address the economic challenges in the Southeast. It did not say is Nigeria, because you can't be calling Southeast, you can't be, segregating the Southeast, because that is his philosophy. He should have been saying, I did not come here today to talk about Southeast, because as a Nigerian, as a nationalist, I don't see anything like Southeast. I am here to address you as Nigeria. So this Nigeria is not doing this. This Nigeria, where people are sitting at home, is not doing well. This Nigeria, so why would you be now talking about the Southeast when it comes to the issue of Biafra? And then you remember that you don't want to talk about, there is nothing like Southeast when you talk about the presidency, because you are a nationalist. Today, the nationalist of Pius Anyim disappeared. He is no longer nationalist. He is now trying to talk about the interests of the people so-called the Southeast and the security challenges of the people so-called the Southeast. Is no longer a nationalist, because if the nationalist, you should be talking about the security situation in Nigeria. Even when it is being discussed, even when it is just about the Southeast, he will not single that Southeast, because it is a national issue. Just to tell you how demonic, how devilish, and how stupid this smelling pig is. And very, very soon, those people that he is bringing to kill in Biafra land, he will also pay for it. Listen to him again. Oh. Listen.
To this nation. And I won't give into it. I will aspire as a true Nigerian. I will aspire as somebody who has become whatever I have become in my life because I'm a Nigerian. I will aspire to intervene in the affairs of my country at a time I think my services are needed, as I have intervened before, even outside office. The Senate was turbulent. I became president of the Senate. I stabilized it. And for every reason under the sun, I am not limited from where I am to be accepted as the president of Nigeria across board.
All right, Senator Anyim, about 120 seconds for us to go tonight on this program. And I have two questions for you. The first, so 2 questions for you. The first being the possibility of your party winning this election in 2023 after having a bloody nose in 2015 and consequently again in 2019. Does your party stand a chance against the APC that is at the helm of affairs at the moment?
Mr. Shegu, did you watch the test run on the Abuja area council elections lately? I will tell you. Abuja council election, right.
Anyway, we don't need to listen to this. Now, this is the same man who was part of their vulture gathering today in Imo State. I'm going to bring another article about him. A moment. Now, this is another one. 2023 presidency. I am Nigerian. Sorry. You see? I am Nigerian, not Igbo, says Anyim Pius. Are you hearing it? I am Nigerian, not Igbo, says Anyim Pius. The same man today was standing on the podium in Imo State to address the issue about Ndi Igbo. And this has been the people who go in the name of a representative. He say is a nationalist. In fact, there is something I want to. He called himself a nationalist. He has not been playing a local politics. He played national politics and was voted into the playing international politics by locals in Ebonyi State. By local people in Ebonyi State, they voted him and he became a national politician, not a local politician. He said he doesn't play local politics. Let me show you now. The idiot say he doesn't play local politics. '26. Let's go from 26.
I'm a Nigerian first and foremost. One, because I'm a Nigerian. Two, Nigeria had given me so much that I think I should offer the experiences I have gained from serving Nigeria, the knowledge, my knowledge of the country by the vantage positions.
Did you hear that? Nigeria have given him so much. Ask him, how many people in his village has Nigeria given so much like Nigeria has given to him? Nigeria did not give him anything. He stole from Nigeria because Nigeria is a criminal enterprise. Now, listen to him again. Oh.
Because I'm a Nigerian.
But I'm always at work on election and covering elections. But let's come to you, Senator. The question is, why do you want to be Nigeria's president?
Now listen.
Because I'm a Nigerian first and foremost. One, because I'm a Nigerian. Two, Nigeria had given me so much that I think I should offer the experiences I have gained from serving Nigeria, the knowledge, my knowledge of the country by the vantage positions I have held in this country, and by the fact that I think I understand the challenges and I have clarity on what the solutions should be. I'm putting my...
And one thing is that whenever they are saying and doing all those things, it is about what Nigeria has given to them. That is the point here. What Nigeria has given to them. It is not about what Nigeria has done and given to the people that are electing them, but what Nigeria has given to them. Ask him, that thing that Nigeria has given to them, how has it affected the Southeast? How have that thing Nigeria given to them affected his villagers? Nothing. The evidence are not there. There is no good road. There's no hospital. They kill people, the same people that elected them, like what Hope Uzodinma is doing now. The reason why Hope Uzodinma is bringing military and the terrorists in Imo State to bomb Biafra is because he believed that Nigeria has done so much by bringing him from the 4th position to become the governor of Imo State. That is the thing that Nigeria have done for him. Otherwise, can you just tell me what else do you think Nigeria have done for Hope Uzodinma other than making him a administrator in Imo State? That is it. And he's going to kill and kill and kill, but one day we're going to capture him. I told him I am closer to him than he can ever imagine. That thing other people could not do, I will do it. There is no point. There is no point playing all this nonsense video. The delegitimization of the Nigeria terrorist government in Biafra land continues very aggressively. Very, very aggressively. I want Biafrans to listen to the following announcement. Very important. The delegitimization of the Nigeria terrorist government in Biafra land continues very, very aggressively. You must not stay close to barracks 1 kilometer. Every civilian in Biafra land hawking close to barracks, stop hawking close to barracks. 1 kilometer. The same thing goes to those secretariat in Biafra land which we asked to shut down. Nigeria secretariat in Biafra land. Nobody should be staying in the secretariat or 1 kilometer around secretariat. From federal secretariat to state secretariat to local government secretariat, don't stay 1 kilometer, around the secretariat. You will not know when it is going to happen. It is part of the delegitimization of the Nigerian terrorist government in Biafra land. And let me tell you, for those of you who do not understand what is going on, we will make sure that the killers, the terrorists in Biafra land will all be eliminated by Biafra forces. The day I will pronounce the declaration of Biafra, you will not see anybody to shoot even one single shot. I am telling you the fact. The day Biafra will be declared, you will not hear one gunshot. I want to inform Biafra today, the freedom of Biafra is being fought in 3 different dimensions. We are fighting this Biafra struggle and liberation through diplomatic means. We are fighting the Biafra liberation through political means. We are fighting the Biafra liberation through arms struggle. We combine everything together. Nigeria is a complex criminal entity that needed a very complex and a very different approach, which approach we are using very well, and it is working very fantastic for us. The political approach is that we are having what we call Biafra self-referendum. I want everybody to pay attention. In case you don't know where we are going, in case you don't know why we are doing what we are doing, I'm going to tell you today. The political approach to Biafra freedom is through the self-referendum. Self-referendum is going to be conducted when we have delegitimized the Nigerian government from the security agencies or the terrorists in security uniform in Biafra land to a certain degree. We are going to conduct self-referendum. After the self-referendum, we go into the diplomatic part, which we are already going. It is already happening. And as that is going on, we are going to defend our referendum with the barrels of the gun, protecting our land, our women, and children. Then after that, we declare Biafra. And let me tell you, when Biafra will be declared, I will be the one to call that shot. Then after that, you will not see anybody to come to shoot Bakam in Biafra land. Every gunshot fired by the Biafra Liberation Army is a declaration of Biafra. Every gunshot fired by the Biafra resistance fighters is a declaration of Biafra. I'm telling you, you don't expect anything else differently. We're already there. We're already there. You know, I'll be speaking in parable, but when the thing begins to manifest, I'll be coming more clearer. The other day in the program, in my broadcast, I was telling you people that we are going to cut their wings, we're going to cut their leg, and then after that, we cut their tail, and then after that, Ayebupu Haishi and Biafra will come. Now we have gone those 8 stages of that, telling you that in parable, is over. Now I'm telling you now the processes what we are going to take. We are not hiding it. I'm not hiding it. I'm not going to hide it. I am telling you what I am going to do for the Biafra people, and Biafra will come. I'm telling you now, we are fighting Nigeria with 3 different dimensions: the armed struggle, the political means, and the diplomatic means, and all of them working together in uniform. In addition to this, as the delegitimization of the Nigeria terrorist government continues in Biafra land, those who gathered in Imo State, all of them are the enemies of Biafra. And I'm calling all our intelligence team to gather the names of everybody that was in that meeting. Everybody, all of them. Not all this Achikote Kwono. Not all this. The people that are bringing the killers in Biafra land, I want you to write their names. We are going to begin to write their names and send letters to them, one after the other. You know the letter I mean. All of them. Is it not Biafra? They will see madness. Today, I want to inform Biafrans that we have new appointment in the Biafra government in exile. Madam Erewa is now the Minister of the Coastal Region. Madam Erewa was a coordinator of the Coastal Region. That position she has held very well. And today, she is officially Minister of Coastal Region. Also, we have some kind of changes in some department. We have North America new representative, new rep, in the name of Dr. Florence Ageh. You, from today, Florence is now the rep of the North America. So everyone in the United States, every coordinator, every admin in the United States must report to Dr. Ageh. The Biafrans, those of you who know that the time has come, it is time for you to rise up. You know, what we are doing requires a lot of resources. It is not easy. It requires a lot of resources. We are not listening to those backstabbers. And that's why we are raising funds every week. The fire of the liberation of Biafra. And we're sustaining it. Not just sustain, increasing it. So from next Saturday, if you have never been part of the fundraising, or that you have people that you feel you could talk to, you talk to them. It's time you talk to them to be part of the fundraising. This coming Saturday. Also, those coming to Finland, if you know you want to come to Finland and you have not done so, please do, so that you will have a space. You will have a space. The time is fast approaching and we are getting ready. In Finland, a lot is going to happen. Finland will be the beginning of Biafra. I told you people that we are going to bring our freedom from diaspora, right? You know, I think last few years, I think 2021 or so, I was making a broadcast and I was explaining to Biafra people that we are going to bring Biafra from diaspora. A lot of people didn't know what I meant. A lot of you didn't know. But as time goes by and as time goes on, you are going to start connecting the dots. Biafra will be redeclared and I will make that pronouncement. I'm telling you, go and mark it. Go and mark it. I will make that pronouncement. And before I will make the pronouncement, Nigeria will beg for us to calm down. Nigeria will beg for Biafra. Believe me. And I'm not going to declare it when they are begging. I got so happy. I got so happy. You see what they did to us? It is time for payback. We are not going to declare when they want it. We're not going to even, you know, as everybody should have known by now, they have promised me heaven and earth. I told them I'm not interested in money. They told them that everybody is collecting money in Biafra, that they should approach me with trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of whatever. I told them, I am not interested in money. What money? Who? Just mention one person, you know, in Africa, that when you come to me now, I'm going to be, mention person that you want, you are looking up to me to be like. in terms of richness? Is it Dangote? No, I want to know. Is it Dangote? You know, is it who? And tell me, what is that person doing today that I cannot do? So I'm not here for money. I have made it very clear. I am here for name, and I'm here for history. And I am here to liberate Biafra people. This history that I'm talking about is the history of those who liberated Biafra and liberated the most powerful country in Africa. I want to be in that history. That's what I'm doing. There is nothing else. That is bigger than anything. It's not about money. Those people you pay money, where are they today? Where are their money? It's not about money. I told you people, I will be the end of Nigeria. God is going to use me to end Nigeria. When I was saying it, they didn't believe me. I'm still coming. Last year, I told you the time is coming when you are going to see the 50 men in Simon Ekpa. You have not seen even 5. I am here. This particular selfless sacrifice and services, I will do it till the day I will pronounce Biafra. Simon Ekpa is Nigeria agent. Simon Ekpa is working for Nigeria. You are seeing it. They want to attack IPOB terrorists. We are not doing IPOB now. We are now in government. Everything we are doing today is under government. So if you are scared of being IPOB being called a terrorist, we are not doing it in IPOB name. We are doing it in Biafra name, Biafra government. But I don't hear you talk about Simon Ekpa as a Nigeria agent again. Where are they? I don't hear those people who say Simon Ekpa is there working for Tinubu. Where are they? Anamaku Tinubu men go now. You understand? Go and ask question. The Gogo is just starting. We are going to be quarrying them Gogo. And by the time we are finishing with them, believe me, the day we will declare Biafra, you will never see anybody to summon courage to come and shoot one bullet in Biafra. I am telling you, go and mark my word. This particular war of this delegitimizing Nigeria will shock the world. We will fight them as the fight is going now until when I know that the time has come to declare Biafra. It will be very easy. I told you people that by the time we finish, how many of you remember in 2021, by the time we finish with Nigeria, we'll do like this, Nigeria will fall. I want people to look for that video. That is where we are going. Everything I am saying or everything I was saying in 2021 or before then, it is happening. You know, just go back and connect the dots. You see them happening. It is template that can never fail because it came from Elohim. Once I am seated here, things will begin to happen. To happen like that until you will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. Thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless the Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless the Biafra resistance fighters. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless the Biafra people. May God bless Biafra Republic of Metineza. May God bless our women, our men. May God bless our media team. May God bless everyone who have supported this liberation. May God bless those who will be joining to make us go to the mines we are going now next.
Wow, this is mind-blowing, Prime Minister. We are always proud of you. Wow, Jesus, have mercy. It is not easy to get Biafra, but then we are almost there. You know, we will not look back because we cannot place our hands on the plow and look back. Never. We must get the goal, and that is Biafra. Thank you, my people, for staying glued to this channel. God bless you.